Do meal planning for free. I'm going to take you to the Wildtree app, and it doesn't cost anything for this app at all. So here is my referral code. I am Katrina Garcia, and you can see on the left side my referral code is Q3X8J. Now, you don't have to memorize this, but if you're looking for one, here's one. Otherwise, you could just look me up by my name. Okay, so I really wanted to start meal planning for this week coming up, and I have an ingredient that I could use, or I can use one of my seasonings. I just got a seasoning that I got a lot of, and I want to be able to use it. So I'm going to go to recipes. And it's pulling up some things that I've looked up before. When I've done other searches, it's kind of the top things that have come up. Lots and lots of different results here for other things that I've looked up. So I'm going to put in here rancher steak rub and see what comes up. Okay, so we have 61 results found, which is exciting because I have this one ingredient I can use a lot of, but I don't want to eat the same thing all the time. It's kind of like taco seasoning, right? You get that and then you can make tacos 3,000 times, but you get a little tired of it. So I have different options. Roasted cherry tomato, and I'm going to think it says salad. Salad for 3 points. Oh, and arugula salad. Okay, so on here it shows me that it shows me the prep time, the cook time, and then how many it will serve if I do this. So in my family, I'm most likely going to double this recipe, which is not hard to do. And the app helps you with all that actually. So if I have somebody I want to send it to, you can see there's different ways I could do that. I could print it out if I want it. I can note later on in the future if I liked it or not liked the recipe, and then I can put my personal notes on it as well when I go to cook it, and it tells me what these are good for. Here it shows me the ingredients, what I would need for the salad, and then also the seasonings or oils or blends that I may have bought with Wildtree. You don't necessarily have to buy Wildtrees, but I highly recommend it, because all the seasonings are certified organic. A lot of them are gluten-free, depends on what it is. You know, like the bread mix wouldn't exactly be gluten-free. But yeah, so there's a lot of good things about it. Okay, so then here on the left side, it shows the little plant. Almost looks like a little wheat plant, right? Anyways, I can add it to my list if I want to go ahead and do this, or I can add to my cart. Cart meaning that if I don't have some of these green items here, which would be the blends, the oils, the spices, and all things like that, from Wildtree itself, then I could put it in there and say, hey, I want to put that in my next order because I love these seasonings. Then it gives me the directions on how to make it and the nutritional facts, which is pretty cool, because if you're conscious about this, you actually have a way of looking it up instead of trying to figure it out yourself or go by knowledge that you may have had. So I want to go back to results because I'm not interested in a salad right now. I want to look at some meals. Roasted butternut squash, and this looks like it could be a quinoa meal. That's cool. Pulled barbecue pork stuffed, and I'm guessing that would be, for the win, sweet potato. I was wrong. Regular potatoes. Okay. So I'm going to keep looking through right now and find one that I want to add to my collection or to my meal planning. So it looks like on here, you could see on the left there's a light green, means that I've marked that to be put into a collection of meals. So I just title what those are, and then I can meal plan with them. One skillet barbecue chicken. I'm starting to really like the one skillet stuff. They seem pretty easy. Herb grilled shrimp, spaghetti squash. I tried to do that, but I kept not buying the right squash to do that. So, Italian wedding soup. I'm really into soups lately because my family has been sick quite a bit. So let me tap on that. Now, I could put on there ahead of time that I want to go ahead and just put it to a collection, or I can decide after I've looked at the recipe and what it takes. Again, it takes that one seasoning, and it'll probably have a few other ones. Rancher's steak rub. So I see there's 1, 2, 3 items, and I think that I have this. I just got this with a new program that I'm doing called H2 Challenge, which is teaching me healthy habits. But I don't remember using this one. I know I must have. So since I have all the ingredients that are on here, I don't think it would be hard to find ground beef, and it's not going to be hard to find onion, carrot, celery, which I actually think I have all those in my refrigerator already, and spinach, garlic. So what I'm going to do, I think the only thing I need is a chicken broth because it seems like I use a lot of broth. I'm going to go ahead and put it on, click on a collection. These are ones that I've put on here already. You can put on your own. I think the only one that's maybe on there already is family favorites. And then I titled the rest of them as far as what I wanted. So, I'm going to put on here, try a recipe on that collection. And now it's marked on there. I could mark all of them if I want or not. And then I'm going to close it. So now it's in there. I've got it. I'm going to go back to results. And then you could see on here, you could put in all different kinds of filters. So if I click on filters, I can put on there what meal type I want, cook time, if I want to find meals that are only 5 minutes prep, or if I want to do something extravagant, it takes an hour to prep. On there also is, cuisine, allergens. This is a great one because there's so many of us that have to be conscious about what we're using now, right? And mine on there has specifically wheat and soy, so I have to be gluten-free now. I have a thyroid thing going on, and so I also need to be conscious about anything that has soy in it. But there's many other ones on here, as you can see. Dietary preferences. Look at that. Now, I didn't put gluten-free on there because I already have on there that I have to be careful of wheat. Those are not exactly the same thing, but you may feel better putting one or the other. And then without ingredients. When I first started with Wildtree, I had a lot of things that I didn't want to have ingredients in, but I tried something new because I'm trying to eat more vegetables in my diet. I used to be a very, very picky eater when I was younger, and I'm trying to push myself out of that so I can have more healthier options for myself. So, okay, so that's filters, and you can apply those if you want. You could see each of the symbols on here are showing you collections, grocery list planner, cart, and calendar. Where do you want it on your calendar? Maybe you're trying to plan for it now. So then I'm going to go to meal plan here. There's a lot of different options on there on what you want to do. So see how it shows here, upcoming meals, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, past meals. I can click on any of those and then put them where I want them to be. So upcoming meals, these were 2 that I had sitting in there for a long time that I was interested in and recently got to try. But it probably sat there maybe about 2 months before I got to it. Okay, so on the top here it says my pantry. That would be seasonings, oils, jams, jellies, any of the stuff that you would have already. And then here is create my menu if I want to do that. I already have clicked on their plan. But let me show you something that is so awesome that totally made my life easier and I actually got excited about was the grocery list. So here I can click on item and put in an item there, meaning that, something that I want to get. Here it is actually listed by aisle. I love, 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 love this. So we have the produce aisle, dairy and eggs aisle, Why is this such a big deal? Meat and poultry? Because I've made lists from recipes, writing down what I need from each of those recipes. I didn't do it by aisle because I didn't want to forget which recipe it went to. That means I had to scan through with my eyeballs what aisle each product was going to come through while I was at the store. You know how long it would take me to get through the store for these recipes? So here I am able, as I pick up the item, I can then click on there that I picked up the item and I put it in my cart, and I don't need to scan through that anymore. I don't need to try to figure it out. On my right side, it shows the minus, which means I can actually just take the item off. I got it. I'm doing the recipe. I don't want to have it on there anymore. Or I could just check mark and know that this is something I probably want to get again. I might want to repeat this recipe, so it's still on there. Isn't that so cool? It's amazing. It makes it so easy. If you're not apt to using the app, but still want all the information, you can send it to yourself in email. You could print the list. It's great. It's totally great. I love this. Okay, so I'm just clicking on collections, and this is previous collections as well. Sorry about that. Previous collections that I've put on there. I was really craving the brownies. Oh my goodness, the brownies. Because it followed everything that I'd put on there. They're gluten-free. There's an easy way to make them. And again, I had the ingredients. So I have the chocolate balanced milkshake. And I mean, look, it's only a few ingredients on there, right, to make it. Do you see anything of baking? No. Okay, I lied. There's 20 minutes for baking. But not bad, right? Not bad. All right, so let's just go check out a couple more things before I finish this up. Oops. Okay. So on here, it's also listing, I cannot seem to hold it down. It's also listing, if you're looking for fresh dinners in a dash, fresh just means you're going to cook it that day, all right, or in a day or two. The next one is kits, make ahead meals. These ones are if you want to meal plan ahead of time, right? You wanted to have stuff ready to go, which means you're not going to actually spend, 4 to 6 hours in the kitchen for one day meal prepping for the week. That is something I tried before. I tried it several times. I tried it different ways, and it's exhausting. Plus, I didn't have that time every week to do that, okay? Now, can I set aside some time every week to meal plan? Yes, I can. I just can't spend that much time doing it. So here, Wildtree has things preset already. Cozy classics, home style dinners, primo plates, slow cooking. And some of these you can kind of figure out what they are, right? So slow cooking would be like your crock pot. You want to be able to put together these meals and be able to have it ready. All right, so let me just read the description. Wildtree kits walk you through simple steps of preparing 10 make-ahead meals you can freeze, thaw, and cook whenever you'd like. Simply choose a selection of the themed menus, shop for fresh produce and proteins at your local store or farmer's market, and prepare 10 freezer-ready meals. What I love about Wildtree is that it doesn't matter what diet you're on. You can choose the proteins that you prefer and the produce that you prefer. For an example, if you are vegan, you don't want to buy beef and shrimp and things like that, but you still want to be able to enjoy the same flavors. Well, you can do that. You could buy tofu or mushrooms or beans and still have the same delicious results, right? Very cool. If you're keto, you only want to have certain things. It's fine. Any of your dietary preferences, Wildtree applies to. If you're doing Weight Watchers, Wildtree applies to this, okay? So whatever your preference is. And it'll tell you inside, you have the recipe images, the nutrition facts, the grocery list that goes along with it. They're not really leaving anything to guessing here. Okay, I do not know what just happened. Oh, I see. Okay. What it did is shot me to the internet, and then it's giving me the images here. So, okay, you're looking at your kit, and then you're looking at, all right, that looks like a cool picture, but I really want to know what I'm going to be purchasing here. What types of meals does this make? So I can make it bigger, and I can look at each one. For Holy Delicious, it's garlic balsamic chicken, Cajun salmon with avocado salsa, home-style meatloaf, Italian wedding soup, California-style shrimp, herb chicken skillet, roasted Cajun chicken, spaghetti squash with meat sauce, herbed grilled shrimp. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and then the top one up there, the turkey sausage and vegetable hash. So 10 types of meals, okay? Doesn't mean it only makes 10 meals. It actually depends on your family size. How many people are you feeding at the time? So let's say you have 2 people in your family. Well, it's going to make more than 10 meals, right? You're going to actually be able to double everything that's on there, which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Okay, so if you have individual items, you would go to pantry, and this here will give you individual items that you could buy for your recipes. Now, these don't only go to the recipes that you find here on the app. It can go to any of our recipes. These are just pantry. These are staples that are in your home, okay? As you can see, so I'm just slowly going through them. Your pesto, your blazing buffalo blend. I've not got to try that one yet. I have a few pantry items I'm waiting on. Some I just got, and some I'm waiting on to get in a week or two. Chipotle lime rum. Yummy, yummy. So I'll just click on one real quick, and then you could see a little bit better. So let's go with the cilantro lime seasoning. So here you could choose to add it to your cart, or you could do Club Wildtree. Club Wildtree is a free service. It's a reward program. So it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and they ask you if you want a rewards club. The answer would be yes, right? I mean, it's not a credit card. You're not having to pay interest on anything like that. Club Wildtree is a membership rewards club where if you're going to get, it's $49. If you end up getting $49 worth of items that month, you're going in and just getting the things that you want, then they would love to give you a discount for doing that. So that's what that is. You can get a 10% discount, which would move up to 15% and so on. So yeah, why not, right? Even I am doing Club Wildtree. Wouldn't want to miss out on that. Okay, so you can go in and you can see the nutrition facts on the item. You can put on there again, did you like the item? Did you not like the item? All for your notes. There you got the ingredients, nutrition facts on that one item. And the part that I like, it shows what exactly is in there. And Wildtree has so many certifications, it's crazy. So here you could see this is gluten-free certification. They have their certified organic certification and kosher. Here it shows you organic dried onion, organic dried garlic, sea salt, organic cumin, organic cilantro, organic lime juice powder, organic parsley, citric acid, vegetarian, vegan. So see all these little things they do for you so you're not having to figure this out. And I really like that. So regardless if I have a small size of it, a big size of it, or a sample that I'm doing for a fun tasting party, it's going to have all these facts on there. There's not really guessing to it. So that is, baseline, simple of how to use the app. We didn't talk about the H2 challenge. That is a great program my family and I did, and we really learned a lot from that, which is learning how to cook from basically all over the world, right? And I really got a lot of, I wouldn't use the word training. I learned a lot about meal prep doing this program. You don't have to do this program to learn about meal prep. It was just the big one that I started with. Okay? Meal solutions, the Club Wildtree, we talked a little bit about that. We got to see different recipes. My menu plan, how to do that. If you want to host a tasting party, you would click on there, let me know, and we could do that. And there's so many different ways. You could do it home, you could do it online, you could do a catalog. There's just different ways of doing that. But there's no better way than actually being able to taste it, right? If you want to be able to build an income, not hard to do that. If you want to learn more about Wildtree, you can do that as well. So definitely invite you to install the app, use it for your benefit, regardless if you're going to buy something or not buy something. Make your life easier by using the Wildtree app. Okay, thanks for joining. Contact me if you have more questions. You can find me on Facebook. I have a page called Katrina with Wildtree. I have a group called Katrina with Wildtree Meal Solutions for Today. Or you can contact me by my number, which is, I can just show it to you here real quick. Oh, it's right there. And my contact info. And there's my referral code. Okay? But my number is 415-997-9727. Again, that's 415-997-9727. I'm also on Instagram. So whichever way is easiest for you, send me a message, contact me, and have a great day.